So, on last week's Friendly Disruption podcast, Patrick talked about a Google Chrome extension called Color Enhancer. This extension allows people with color blindness to modify web pages so they can hopefully see colors a little more clearly, or be able to differentiate them a bit better. As we talked in the podcast, according to the statistical information that Patrick provided, just a little under 10% of our kids probably have some sort of difficulty distinguishing between colors. And if you're thinking about what we ask kids to do based upon that, that could be a really significant problem. So I've got a Google page pulled up here with a bunch of charts on it, and I'm going to demonstrate how to use this extension, which we pushed out to everybody in the crprairie.org domain last week. Again, this is a extension that requires you to be signed into your crprairie.org account. We force all kids to do that in grades 10 through 12 with their MacBooks automatically. And we also make sure that happens with any kid who's using a Chromebook. Staff members have this available as well, but again, you have to be signed in, and you can tell if you're signed in by clicking on your account avatar up here. And if you do that, you can see, yep, I'm signed in as to my C. Barnum at crprairie.org account. The extension itself looks like this. It's this guy right up here. It may be in a different order for you. I've got a lot of extensions loaded, but it'll look like that with these three colors up here. And to get it going, what you'll want to do is you're going to work with your students, or your student, because this will be an individualized thing, to click on it, and then they'll have to click the setup button. And what happens next is they'll need to sort of select the row of colors and look at the stripes of colors where they can best see all of the stars. So it's kind of like a standard color blind test. The one I've selected down here kind of helps me, well, at least it shows the color differences to me really clearly. Everybody sees this a little differently. This one pops for me, so this is the one I'm going to use. But you could come up here and select a different one if you wanted. So again, I'm going to come down here and select this. If I hit OK, you don't see any changes yet until you hit the Enable button. Now, as soon as I do this, as soon as I hit this checkbox, look at the charts down here, and you'll see that the colors look quite a bit different. Well, at least to my eye, they look different. And hopefully, these line up so that students can differentiate and tell, what you're asking them to do. So if you said, okay, which segment of this graph, has the highest data value on it, they'll be able to tell you, the red one, and you'll both be talking the same language. And that's the big idea here, is that you'll be able to have a conversation and hopefully get better results from your students in this regard. So again, the name of the extension is Color Enhancer. You do have to be using Google Chrome, signed into your CR Prairie account to get it, but it's available for all students and all staff. So again, as always, let me know if you have any questions or comments about this. Love to see a comment on the blog. Emails and calls are fine as well. Thanks a lot.